Hello everyone, welcome to my Emmerdale channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The village of Emmerdale had never been quieter or tenser. The news had hit like a thunderclap. Moira Dingle, the heart of the Dingle family, had been arrested. Whispers spread through the village like wildfire. No one knew the full story, but everyone knew one thing. Joe Tate had played a role. And Robert Sugden was furious. Robert paced the living room of Home Farm, fists clenched, jaw tight. The storm outside mirrored the storm inside him. Moira had always been more than just a friend or a family ally. She had been a force of stability, a fierce protector of those she loved. And now she was behind bars, her reputation and freedom under threat. Joe. "He's gone too far this time," Robert muttered, his voice a low growl. His eyes, dark and unreadable, scanned the storm-tossed fields outside. "He's crossed the line. Nobody hurts Moira. Nobody." He couldn't help but replay the events in his mind. Joe, with that smug, calculating smile, had manipulated circumstances, tipped the scales, and now Moira was paying the price. It wasn't just injustice, it was personal, and Robert didn't do personal lightly. The Dingle family, of course, was in uproar. Cain and Charity had come to Home Farm earlier, trying to calm Robert, trying to temper his fury. But even their words, though well-meaning, bounced off him like rain on a tin roof. Robert's mind was already racing through possibilities, plans, retribution. "I'm not just going to sit and watch, Cain," Robert said, voice sharp as the wind outside. "Joe thinks he's untouchable. He thinks he can play with people's lives and get away with it. Well, he's about to learn what happens when he pushes the wrong man." As night fell, Robert's resolve hardened. He wasn't just thinking about revenge, he was envisioning it, every move, every angle. He knew Joe's weaknesses, knew his arrogance, and he knew that the man's empire was built on a shaky foundation of fear and manipulation. All it would take was the right pressure, the right strike. Meanwhile, in the dimly lit office at Tate Hallage, Joe remained blissfully unaware of the storm gathering. He sipped his whiskey, confident, untouchable, yet a subtle unease tickled the back of his mind. He didn't know that Robert Sugden, whose loyalty, cunning, and rage had been underestimated for far too long, was preparing a counterstrike that could shake the foundations of everything he had built. Back at Home Farm, Robert made a decision. This wasn't just about Moira anymore. It was about justice, pride, and sending a message to anyone who dared cross him. He picked up the phone, dialing a number that would summon allies he hadn't called in years, allies who knew how to operate in the shadows. "Tomorrow, it all changes," Robert whispered to himself, a dangerous smile curling his lips. The storm outside had grown louder, rain lashing against the windows, as if nature itself was echoing the chaos brewing inside him. And as dawn broke over the village, the first steps of Robert's vengeance were already in motion. One thing was certain: Robert Tate had underestimated the Sugden fury, and that would be his biggest mistake yet. In Emmerdale, revenge isn't just a word, it's a promise, and Robert Sugden had just made his.